Molweni sanibonani once again, good people. Today we're gonna be focusing on 4.2. We're already done with 4.1. We're already done with 4.1. In case you have missed out, please try to find 4.1 on the videos above. So what happens here? The graphs of f of x equal to that and all that, you can see the statement there. I don't have time for a statement, but trust me, for you, actually let me read the statement for you. We have the graph of f of x equals to this. So guys, I will tell you something just in a minute. And then we have the graph of g of x equal to that. So A is the turning point of f. This point here is the turning point of f. So let's talk about this function f of x is equal to that. Then now let's say we have some function f of x equal to a into x plus p squared plus q. Then guys, what is it that you need to know about this kind of a function? These are the x and the y coordinates of the turning point. So the x and the coordinates of the turning point of this function are, let me say, TP, denoting that these are the coordinates of the turning point. So the coordinates for this one, you will say, okay, I have x plus p, then you change the sign of p and you say, okay, negative p is 2, then you take this one as is, then you say q. If you can consider checking the video above, you will find its link somewhere here. Then that video you will see when I was talking about the asymptotes of a parabola. You will see that method I was using of closing some part or erasing some part and then finding out the equation and all that, but then I will do that here too. I know it's easy to understand or to cram. So if it's hard to understand, then just cram. It's okay to cram. Cramming is a skill, I know, and I'm not going to debate about that. I know that some teachers say that we shouldn't cram and all that, but then that's their business. So write down the coordinates of A. Here you have this function, right? To write down the coordinates of A, you take this thing that is inside, which is x plus 5, then you equate it to 0, so then solve for x, so you get x is equal to negative 5, right? But then you don't have to show these workings. You don't have to show that. I was just telling you about finding the value of x. I was just telling you about finding the value. So the coordinates of A, remember A is a turning point, so you just say A. Then since here you have x plus 5, you just say negative 5 is 2. And then you erase this part. You erase here. What is it that you see? You see f of x equal to negative 8. Then here you just write negative 8. Then you are done writing the coordinates of A. There's a mark for this and there's a mark for that. Guys, 2 marks so ilahlele phela loya. 2.1.2. Write down the range of f. Guys, the range of a parabola. Look at this function. This is a parabola. So if they want the range, you just go straight to this turning point. You just go straight to this y coordinate of the turning point and say, okay, y, then you check the y coordinate of your turning point. Okay, it's -8. But firstly, you just say y, then you go to the shape. My graph is concave up, so I have a smiling face. That means I will have greater or equal to. If my graph was concave down, then I would say write y, then you say less or equal to. But because it's concave up, just say y greater or equal to. Then you go straight to this y coordinate of the turning point. You say -8, such that y is in real numbers. You are done expressing the range or showing the range of that. For those who want to understand, guys, this function is not defined. If I were to draw a line here, if I were to draw a straight line here below the turning point of this function, you would see that this function is not defined here. That is why we cannot find the range of this function here, because this function is not defined on all these numbers that are below this line, the turning point. So this function is only defined here. It is defined everywhere above this line. That is why I have to say greater, because it's above. Then for those who would like to have a formula, I have a bunch of formulas for you, my people. So the formula, now I have written down the range. Allow me to erase this. Allow me to erase this and show you some few formulas. I have decided to teach you guys using question papers now because it's late. So to find the range of a parabola, this graph is a parabola of or quadratic function. To find its range, let's consider f of x equal to ax squared plus electricity gone. It's load shedding, guys, so I'll have to stop as soon as my PC went off. Dies. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Then I have g of x equal to negative ax squared plus bx plus c. So finding the range of f, you say, okay, let's say consider f. So the range of f, you just say, okay, range, this is how you write it. Say range, then you say y. Because you have positive here, you just say, okay, greater or equal to this formula, negative b squared over 4a plus c, then plus c. Then to find the range of this guy here, this formula will give you the y coordinate of the turning point. I will show you how on this video, and I will do question 4.2.3 on the following video, because I want to show you all these formulas. Then now the range, now we are considering the graph of G now. So the range of G, let me write it here. The range of G, you would just say y less than or equal to negative b squared over 4a then plus c, such that y is an element of real numbers. Y is an element of real numbers. Just know that after you have written this, you will have to substitute the values of all these b, A and C, then you punch your calculator, you get a single number. Thank you very much. I'm giving you this formula. Please make use of it. Make use of it, guys. Otherwise, I'm not gonna show it here. I've decided not to show you here where it comes from and all that. I will show it to them on some other video, not this one. So 4.2.3, but then trust me, it's always the case. It always works. If you want to know where it comes from, click on this link here. If I did not insert this link here, then at the end of the video you're gonna get it. I want to finish up the questions. Calculate the values of m and n. These m and n values are the this is not the y-intercept. I mean, these are not the y-axis, so I cannot conclude that this is the y-intercept. Okay, the values of that. Oh, let's look. Let's focus on something here. I've just noticed something. If you can note here, this line D is parallel to the y-axis. Suppose they have said that somewhere there, but then the axis of symmetry intersect. The axis of symmetry of F intersects the axis and at E. Okay, at E, and the line G at D. So that means if the axis of symmetry intersects this, then the coordinate of M here is the same as this coordinate of X here, of which we said here we have -5. So M is equal to -5. Then we need to find this value of N. But remember, g of x is equal to that, so g of x is equal to 1 over 2x plus 9 over 2. We will just substitute this value -5 where there is x. So just say g of -5 is 1 over 2 -5 plus 9 over 2. And then this means we have the same denominators here. We're gonna have 2 minus 5 plus 9. If you don't know how to do this, you can just punch your calculator, bro. It's okay. From here, then you get the final answer. What is 9 minus 5? 9 minus 5 is the same as 4 over 2. And 4 over 2 is the same as +2. Therefore, n is equal to +2. Calculate the area of OCDE. The video is already 13 minutes, guys. I cannot go over that, so let me make another video and start on 4.3. I mean on 4.2.4.